Hi everyone, my name is Yeva, and in this video we will learn how to build insightful and interactive visuals in PowerBI using the data model we've built earlier, so the physical metrics data model. We will cover different types of visuals that we usually use in SkillCorner and show how to make them dynamic and well formatted. With our model in place, we can build a wide range of visuals. So it can be percentile and absolute table. It can be a scatter plot showing relationships between two metrics. It can also be a bar plot, and even head-to-head player comparison visualization. With the metric evolution plots over time. But let's focus on one example and build a bar plot together. To build a bar plot, I'm clicking on Visuals. Usually it looks like this. I'm clicking on Visuals and choosing Stacked Bar Chart. And then I see that a window for that appears on the page, but we actually don't need it right now because we already have one bar chart, and I want to explain how we build this one. So under the Build Visual window, we can see y-axis and x-axis fields. What we usually do is putting a player name for y-axis and matrix value on x-axis. But first of all, you have to be sure that your tables with values and with player names are connected in the data model. So here, you have to be sure that these two tables are connected. Otherwise, it won't work. And in our case, as we want the bar chart change for each metric, so we can choose a metric here and the values will change here. We use select value function in the DAX code. So I'm going to show you. We need this field, x-axis metric. I'm finding it here. That's the function that I'm talking about, selected value. So we use selected value function in the DAX code of the measure, and then we put this measure to the x-axis field. And after that, we put the list of metrics that we need. So here is the name of the metric, and after the value that we want to see. If you want to see not the absolute value as we do in our bar chart, but for example percentile, you can just put percentile here, percentile, and choose the measure if it was created before. And the same list of metrics should be in the metric selection slicer, just the name of the metrics without their values. When you hover the cursor on any bar that we have, you will see nice tooltips. To make them work, it's really easy. You have to click on your bar chart, and above the legend you will see a tooltip window. Here you can put any metrics that you want. We've decided to put ranks, percentiles, team of the player, the amount of matches he played, position group, and even the birth year. And I want to show you how to make it look nice. For that, I'm clicking on Format Your Visualizations, General, and Tooltips. In the Tooltips, it should be turned on. You can see text window. You can click on it, and you will see fonts and colors that you can choose. Also, you can put some information on the bars. For example, we are putting rank and value. To do it, we have to create another measure. But first let's find where we can do this. I'm clicking on Format with Visual again, and then on Visual. Then I'm choosing Data Labels, turning it on, and choosing Details. So here you can see a pre-made field that we've put here. I will show you how we've done this. So the idea is the same. We're taking the metric selected on our metric selection slicer, and then I'm putting all the fields that I want. In our case, it's ranking and value. And for bars, you can not only choose a color, but make the function that change the color depending on conditions. For example, in our case, I will also show you how to find this function. We're going on Visual and clicking on bars. And here you can choose 3 styles: gradient, like this, rules, or field value. So we're using field value, and here we're putting the measure that we've created before. I will show you how we made this measure. We're using the same measure for scatter and for bar chart. That's why the name of the measure is with a scatter word. But here we are choosing all the colors that we need and manually writing them down. As you can notice, when we select more players here in the player selection filter, the thing is that this bar chart, as we want it to be fixed and show us the average value for competition edition, is not interacting with any other filters except competition edition and position group, if I'm not mistaken. So to make it work, I'm clicking on Format, Edit Interactions, and here I see the map of all the interactions about this bar chart. So we can see that it's not interacting with age because this circle is dark. If I want to make it interact, I'm clicking on Filter. It's also not interacting with player selection slicer. And that's how you can see which charts are interacting between each other. Also, if you want to save your choice in the filter from page to page, for example, you want to choose all the players needed on scatter plot page or on player comparison page, and then go to bar plot and see the same list of players, you can click on player selection, then view, and sync slicers. And here you will see all the pages where this player selection slicer is synced. And to continue with the slicers and filters topic, we've decided to place more of them on the left and make them look similar for better user experience. But actually there are a lot of other options of how to build them, and you can find all of them on the right. So I'm clicking on the filter, then I'm going to Format Visual again, Visual and Slicer settings. So here you can see all the styles that Power BI is offering. It can be vertical list, tile, or drop down, and also the type of selection. It can be single selection, multi-selection, and you can select all this select all button or not. That's pretty much it. You now know how to build clean and interactive visuals and filter them using Power BI model, and in the next video we will explore using the template in action and taking some insights out of it. Thank you for watching the video, and bye!